Looks good, smells good. I hope it's not too spicy. Let's get cooking. Welcome to the shack. I'm Phil, and today we're going to be taking on a distinctly Caribbean feel. That's with the food, not the weather, unfortunately, as we're going to be cooking up some Jamaican jerk chicken. Not only are we going to be making up a nice spicy marinade to coat the meat in, we're also going to be cooking the chicken directly over some hot coals to get the meat all charred and black and sticky and crispy. Sounds nice, should be nice, can't wait. Let's get to it. Okay, first off, we better make our marinade. So grab yourself a food processor, so make life a bit easier. We're going to go in with 1 medium onion. We've got 5 cloves of garlic. We've got a stick of ginger, it's about 30 grams. 5 spring onions or scallions. A bunch of fresh thyme. Then we've got, most important of all, got Scotch bonnets. And they're a few different sizes, but we have 6 of these, but like I said, 3 are big, 3 are small, so we'll pop those in. If you can't find Scotch bonnets, you could use habaneros, but Scotch bonnets are the traditional. We've got 3 teaspoons of brown sugar, 4 teaspoons of soy sauce, light soy, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and again another super important ingredient, allspice, that's 2 teaspoons. And last we'll go the juice of a lime. So. While that's going, we're going to go in with some oil, about half a cup. Okay, that looks about done. It smells amazing. Shall I try some? Definitely got a kick, it comes up on you later. That's nice, fruity. Yeah, I'm liking that. Right, pop that to one side. Then we grab our chicken. We've got here, we have 6 chicken quarters. Now you may have noticed I didn't add any salt. That's because I'm going to salt them now. So I'm just going to use this. This is an SPG, it's one I make up. If you'd like to know how I make it, I'll leave a link up here somewhere. But it's just salt, pepper, garlic. I'm going to go on with plenty of this. Over. And as I think it's such a huge flavouring jerk, I'm going to put a little bit of allspice over the chicken as well. There's our chicken. Let's grab our marinade. If any of you watched this channel before, you know I'm a big fan of a bag. So I'm going to grab this bag and pop all that chicken in. And just grab our marinade and pour that in. Push some of the air out and then seal it up, and do make sure you seal it up, otherwise you're going to get this everywhere, I should know. Then what we're going to do, we're going to massage the chicken in the marinade and just keep going till you feel the chicken's all coated. And we got all the chicken covered in our sauce. I'd leave that to sit in the marinade for at least 4 hours, preferably overnight if you can, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'll see you in the morning. Okay, so our meat's been marinating overnight. I've just taken it out of the fridge, so I think let me show you how we got the grill set up for today's cook. So this is the grill we're using today. I'm not quite sure what it's called, as I don't think it had a name when I bought it. I got this off a very cheap online discount website. And when I say cheap, I mean cheap. I can honestly say I've spent more money on steak than I did on this barbecue. For those of you out there familiar with barbecues, you can probably tell this is basically a very cheap clone of a Weber Smoky Mountain. For today's cook, all we're going to do, we're going to throw some charcoal in the bottom, and then we're going to get that lit, pop that grill on the top, and we're going to cook our chicken directly over the coals. The reason I got this barbecue and why we're using it for today's cook, and we're not using the kettle, is simply the distance between the coals. We have the charcoal right at the bottom, and we've got a gap of a couple of feet between the charcoal and the chicken, so we get the chicken cooking and we get all the juices dropping down to the coals and get lots of flare-ups with their gorgeous smells, but without burning the chicken. Hopefully the chicken should just be crispy and black and just on the outside, but certainly cooked and very juicy still inside. So let's get it fired up. So we pop our lump wood in. On goes our lid. Now I was going to cook with some wood today, but the manufacturer's instructions clearly state don't cook with wood as it might melt the barbecue. Go figure. But I'm going to put in a few little wood chips. This is just apple. Now I know I should be using pimento, but apple's all I had. And that's cooked straight away. And on we go with our chicken. I'm going to pop the lid on and just leave it 20 minutes. Then I'll come and check on it. Alright, that's been 20 minutes, so let's take a look. We'll flip these over. It does smell nice now. So as you can see there, you've got all the chicken fat and the marinade dropping down directly onto the hot coals, which is the idea behind doing it direct, to try and create this flavour and this nice charred effect on the chicken. This is where you want the sunshine to be out and sitting outside by the barbecue having a beer. But, it's rather dull today, so the only heat we're going to get is from this chicken. Well, I've decided to ignore the manufacturer's instructions, and I have thrown a little stick of wood in just to see how we go temperature wise, see if we can get some of that nice gnarly black charred skin on this chicken. We're not getting quite as much heat as I was envisioning. Well, we're certainly getting plenty of smoke. Let's have a look at the temperatures. Temperature wise, that's almost there, but I want that skin crispier and darker than that, so I think I might just keep the lid off now and keep flipping the chicken for the next 10-15 minutes just to create that dark gnarly bark almost on the outside that we're after. Okay, I think we're going to take those off. There we have it then, as promised, some Jamaican style jerk chicken. Looks lovely, smells absolutely amazing, so I'm looking forward to trying this. So I want to grab me a piece. So separate that leg. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is nice. That is really nice. Really juicy. As you can tell. Literally falling off the bone. It's definitely got a heat coming through, but not too bad at all. Probably could have added some more Scotch bonnets in there, possibly. As you can see, the rain has now started. We may have the Caribbean food, but we certainly haven't got the Caribbean weather. Okay, let's try a bit of this thigh. I'm a big fan of thighs. It's all this gnarly bit I like, this gnarly bit of skin. Crispy. That's got more heat. Oh, that's got more perk to it. Yeah, lovely. Oh, that's really nice. Well, if you've enjoyed this cook, maybe give us a thumbs up. Or if you're so inclined, maybe think about subscribing. It would mean a lot. And until the next time, you take care now.